FEMA says it is prepared to help Floridians recover, but the agency is under the microscope, criticized for the response to Helene, which decimated some areas of North Carolina just 2 weeks ago. Let's bring in NewsNation's Kelly Meyer live from the White House, where the Biden administration has been receiving regular updates on Milton, on the status of Milton. So, Kelly, what is the White House saying today?
Yeah, hey, Nichole. President Biden and Vice President Harris were just briefed in the Situation Room on the response from the federal government to both Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene. President Biden, we're told, also spoke to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis this morning. Governor DeSantis told the president they are still assessing the damage across the state, and he thanked the president for what he calls the extensive federal support the state needs. Florida Senator Rick Scott also saying that he spoke with President Biden this morning, and he said he is 100% focused on making sure FEMA and other agencies are fully funded and have boots on the ground until Florida is fully recovered. The president, as we've noticed here over the last couple of days, has been deeply engaged on the issue, briefing privately and giving remarks publicly, and as we saw last night, warning of the danger of the storm. And he posted this on X this morning, saying, quote, "To everyone impacted by Hurricane Milton, I urge you to stay inside and off the roads. Down power lines, debris, and road washouts are creating dangerous conditions. Help is on the way, but until it arrives, shelter in place until your local officials say it's safe to go out." Immediate help for these communities continues to be a challenge, though, and our Rich McHugh pressed Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson on the speed of that aid. Let's listen.
Some of the leaders, former military, that are helping deliver aid to the communities say the number one problem that they're facing is that they need funds released so that the people in this community can get it without the red tape. They are referring to the FEMA, and people aren't being able to communicate with FEMA. Is there anything that you or Congress can do to address that?
We have been trying to address that. I'll give you an example. The question was, if you didn't hear it, people here on the ground are really desperate for this relief. The funds that are available to FEMA that we should be using to disperse it, as I mentioned earlier, they're not doing quickly enough. It took hours. We got through the red tape, finally get Starlink sent to people.
Now, I should say Vice President Harris continues to be updated virtually as she is back on the campaign trail today in Nevada, Nichole.
All right, so Kelly, we heard that question there from Rich, and we know the White House says they are still battling misinformation about FEMA. How is that impacting the response?
Yeah, and this is a major focus for the administration as these communities continue to recover from these two storms. And we heard it from the FEMA administrator speaking to us in the briefing room yesterday, saying that the misinformation is making it harder for them to do their job because some people may not know that this aid is still out there. And she also said it's demoralizing to the staff who are putting themselves in danger to save lives. President Biden called it out on multiple occasions this week, calling out former President Trump, who falsely claimed that FEMA dollars are going to hurricanes and going from the hurricanes into migrants instead. And Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has said, quote, "They control the weather." Listen to this.
There are thousands of fellow Americans who are putting their lives at stake and putting it on the line to do the dangerous work that needs to be done now. And it's harmful to those who most need the help. Quite frankly, these lies are un-American, and there is simply no place for them. Not now, not ever.
There is criticism of the speed of these federal dollars to these communities. There's no doubt about that. And we just saw North Carolina Senator Tom Tillis list on his X page Times that FEMA disaster assistance survivor teams will be meeting face-to-face with survivors. And we saw Tampa Mayor Jane Castor saying that she can't say enough about FEMA's response, saying that she got a text this morning from the FEMA administrator asking what she needs. So we're seeing this really bipartisan response and just trying to make sure that people on the ground get the help they need, Nichole.
Absolutely. All right. Kelly Meyer live for us in D.C. Kelly. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.